Good day, children. Today in this video, we will see what is present perfect and present perfect continuous tense and past perfect and past perfect continuous tense is. Now let's look at present perfect tense. Rita has called Anna to a party. It refers to an action or event in the past that is connected to the present. It is formed using has or have with the past participle of the verb. So, present perfect tense is an action or event from the past that is connected to the present. Rita has called Anna to a party. Rita is subject, has, and called is a past participle. Anna to a party. Okay? It is formed using has or have with the past participle of the verb. Has or have will differ from subject to subject. Now for the subjects, I, you, we, they, we use have. They have 2 pencils. I have 2 pencils. You have 2 pencils. We have 2 pencils. And for as, we use he has 2 pencils. She has 2 pencils. It has 2 pencils. Okay? Now, for example, the box has 2 pencils in it. Okay? Next, we have lived in Delhi for 5 years. She has explained the new software to me, which is an action or event in the past that is connected to the present. Grandfather has lost the remote. Yes? Okay. Now, what is past perfect tense? We use this tense to talk about an action that happened before, action in the past. It is formed using had with the past participle of the verb. Anna had been in the woods the whole day. Now, what is the past participle here, children? Been. Been in the woods the whole day. Been is the past participle here. To be is converted as been, had been in the past perfect tense. Okay. Now, for all the subjects, we use had. There is no change in that. He had sung. She had sung. It had sung. I had sung. You had sung. We had sung. They had sung. Okay, there is no change in that. Okay, we use only had for past perfect tense. Okay, one more example. I had cleaned it off the door. I is the subject, add plus past participle. What is the past participle here? Cleaned. Okay. Next. Common regular verbs in the past perfect tense. Now this is past perfect and the negative of it. Okay. To ask something. How will you convert it into past perfect tense? Had asked. In a negative statement, it is had not asked. To work, had worked, or had not worked in negative statement. To call, had called. In negative statement, it is had not called. To use, had used. In negative statement, it changes into had not used. Okay? Now let's see the procedure for irregular verbs in the past perfect tense. Had been. Now remember the first example. Anna had been in the woods the whole day. Had been is like to be, which changes into had been in the past perfect. And in the negative form, it changes into had not been. Okay? Next, to have. Had, which is very common. It is not a grammatical mistake. It's just very common in grammar. Had. We use had. Okay? And in negative sentence, it is used as had not had. Next, to do, had done. In past perfect, it is had done. And in a negative sentence, it is had not done. To say, had said. In negative statement, it is had not said. To get will be changed into had gotten in the past perfect tense. And in a negative statement, it changes into had not gotten. Okay? To make, had made. Had not made in the negative statement. To go, had gone in the past perfect. In the negative statement, it is had not gone. To see, had seen. So the past participle of see is seen here. In the negative statement, it is had not seen. To come, had come, had not come. So you don't change the past participle of come. You don't say it as came, it's just come again. You will say it as had come, and in the negative statement, had not come. Okay? Present perfect continuous tense is otherwise called as progressive tense. Anna has been thinking about a gift for Nana for a while now. In the present perfect continuous tense, it has the structure has or have. It changes according to the subject, plus past participle where you will be adding ing to the verb. Okay? We use this tense to describe an action. Anna has been thinking about a gift for Nana for a while. That is, she is thinking till now. Okay? From the past, she is thinking to the present. Okay? I have been waiting endlessly for the bus. That is, I am still waiting in the bus stand for the bus. Okay? That is, that has been happening over a period of time and leading up to the present moment. Okay? I have been waiting endlessly for the bus. She has been suffering from back pain for over a year. She is still suffering because of it. Okay? Which is repeated up to now. She has been suffering. That is, she is still suffering from back pain. Okay? Examples. I have been cleaning the kitchen and I'm so tired. That is, I'm cleaning the kitchen for 2 hours and still I'm cleaning. So, from the past till present, I'm cleaning the kitchen. So, I'm so tired. Okay? She has been learning to play the veena for the past 2 years. She's learning. She learned. She's learning. She's learning till now. Okay? I have been cooking dinner. That is, I started cooking in the past and I'm still cooking now. I have been learning English. He has been learning English. I've been studying for 3 hours. Now the pronunciation changes here. Here you cannot say it as I have been because it's just a short form. So you have to read it according to it. I've been studying for 3 hours. I've been studying since 5. It has been raining all day. Okay, which is still in process. Okay. Now let's look at past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense has the structure had plus past participle of be plus ing form of the verb. Okay. We use this tense to describe an action that continued over a period of time up to a point in the past. Nana had been waiting for Anna the whole evening, but now she's not waiting there. She was waiting for the whole evening. Okay? He had been cooking for over 2 hours when his friends began to arrive. He had been cooking. He's not cooking now, but he was cooking. That is, he had been cooking for over 2 hours when his friends began to arrive. They had been talking for over an hour before we arrived. Okay, after we arrived, they ended the call. But before we arrived, they were talking for an hour, over an hour. So, that is, they had been talking. Subject plus had been and talking, past participle, where you will add ing to the verb. Okay? Now, let's look at the situations where we use past perfect continuous tense. Past activity that had been happening. It had been happening before another event. Happening at duration. I had been living. I had been saving. It had been raining all week. We had been playing golf before it started to rain. Happening before another event. Started to rain. Okay? Next, happening at duration. She had been living here for 2 years. She had been living here since January. She was tired because she had been studying all night. Again, it's a duration. Yes? Now, coming to stative verbs. Stative verbs are state or condition. Example, mental states. I like, I dislike, believe, love, known. Okay, you cannot use this in continuous tenses. Arrange the sentence and write it as instructed in the bracket. Pause the video for 5 minutes and try to answer all the questions. Answers. Now, for the first question, it is present perfect tense. Pranav has broken his leg. Pranav has broken his leg. Second question, past perfect tense. When I called, he had not left, because it is instructed to be written in past perfect tense. So we use had. He had not left. Next, past perfect tense. She had read the book before she watched the movie. So, watch is changed to watched. Read is still the same. Okay? She had read the book before she watched the movie. Next, present perfect continuous tense. We have been waiting here for 2 hours. Wait is changed to waiting because it is present perfect continuous tense. We have been waiting here for 2 hours. Next, past perfect continuous tense. He had been traveling for 2 months before he finally came home. Past perfect continuous tense. So, it should be written as he had been traveling. Had been traveling for 2 months before he finally came home. Hope you got the answers correct. Thank you, children.